Hey, big cat Basie, K.A.Vuitton, we at the top. I don't know why, I just like saying my name before I start these videos. It's K.A.Vuitton, Vinny Vici, K.A.Vuitton. Like, subscribe, help people, bro. Anyways, we here to talk about the Joe Budden podcast. We here to talk about Joseph Anthony Budden. I believe that's his name, actually. But anyways, we here to talk about this podcast because it appears he has accidentally leaked his Patreon earnings and people are making a big hoopla about the whole situation. Now, first of all, respect to Joe. Y'all know Joe's been trying to do this like network thing for a while. He started with I think it was the Need to Know podcast with Bridget Mandy and who was Olivia Dope. I think that was her name. And then he had the other podcast with Karen Civil and them. So I know like he been trying to do this shit. So I'm not surprised. So I do like that the fruits of his labor because he realized with those other podcasts and the Need to Know. Sorry for the burp. They've been doing their thing for a minute, but he realized very quick like niggas just wanted to see the main cast. You know what I'm saying? That's why I am surprised that Mel be doing her thing with the what's that shit called? Hot and Bothered with Melissa Ford and like Flip got his own shit. But even still, I'm surprised that they don't have like no like Joe doesn't host their like episodes and shit like that just to bring more attention to their type of shit because it is in the Joe Budden universe. Fair. But like yeah, with this Patreon shit, his numbers got leaked and honestly he's doing his thing. Like, and a lot of people are paying for stuff like the basketball game or the negativity counter or whatever the fuck it was called. A lot of niggas is paying for some shit. The Joy Taylor interview which I seen it. You know what I'm saying? I seen it. You heard me? So it was what it was. I wasn't really mad at that. Of course he has the different tiers as well. There's certain episodes you will pay for. So basically, it got to the point where his shit got exposed, and it was like, 30.2 M. I don't know, impressions or whatever the fuck it was. It was like 150K like people who like bought or are subscribed. I don't know exactly how Patreon works. I think it works like the YouTube membership that you pay for it, and there's different tiers and stuff like that. Kind of like OF in a sense. I feel like OF, I'm not gonna lie, ripped off what Patreon did. They just do it for adult content, but that's a whole nother thing for another day. As well as of course like the money he makes. It was revealed it was around 90K. It's like 90K or something like that from Patreon. And of course when he puts everything on the YouTube with the clips and everything, and then there's that Joe Budden clips page on TikTok and IG, so of course, and I believe there's a Twitter page as well. So that's drumming up some interest. Niggas is tapping into that. I don't know if he runs that, but that's a whole nother story for another day. With that being said, by the way, what happened to Joe Budden Fits? What happened to that nigga? I think because Joe's starting dressing better, he's like, all right, can't really get my shit off. But anyways, with that being said, as we are here having this conversation, we see that Joe's making a lot of money. He's bringing in some M&Ms. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? He's bringing in some M&Ms, I believe. So, again, it is what it is. So, we'll see. It's just funny that fucking Rory and Mom wanted the accounting. And not to say this is the best accounting, but at least we've seen a little bit more matrix. It's just crazy that has come out now. I think it was a mistake because niggas used... you try to black it out. Niggas use like an app to brighten it, and hey, his shit got exposed. So, but anyways, we here to talk about so. And hey, the nigga making more money from this than podcasting, so I understand why he bowed out and started podcasting. And it is a very successful podcast. Shout out to everybody. Hold on, before I even get into this, shout out. I enjoy the podcast. I listen to it bi-week, twice a week. Yeah, so shout out Pox, Erickson, Shavon, Tanner. What's my nigga name? Ian. Oh. I said Parks, right? What's my name? Flip, Ice, Ish, Mel, Mark Lamont Hill. I said Flip already, I believe. And everybody else. Sade, he got shout out Sade, his missus. Ram. I'm just shouting out niggas at this point. Missing piece for Ice and Ish's missus. We don't have like a nickname for her. But anyways. Joe Budden's leap from rap to podcasting has been a successful one, and thanks to his supposed slip-up, we have an idea of what he's making. Joe Budden may not be dropping projects and singles anymore, but he's shown how rappers can make it in the media space. He's done so for the last 10 years, launching his namesake podcast in 2015, It was called I'll Name This Podcast Later, I believe it was called at first. The show has seen its fair share of challenges during the time and hasn't always been good. For example, Joe Budden got into a dispute with his former hosts Rory and Mal. That combination of talent really grew the platform steadily and have made it the powerhouse it has become today. However, in 2021, Budden decided to let Rory and Mal go amid some wildly publicized allegations revolving around stealing. That pair has since gone on to be successful as well, and it seems that both parties are content with just moving on and not trying to sort things out. But even with that and even some more recent slip-ups, Joe Budden has remained firmly atop the hip-hop media power rankings. In fact, in 2023, Complex ranked the Joe Budden podcast number 1. Okay, I'm going to skip that. We already discussed that, so. So, yeah. But by the way, I know No Jumper posted. I know Adam 22 is mad. Adam 22 been saying No Jumper has been going broke. He's seeing Joe do this on Patreon. I think that nigga is rethinking his life choices. But anyways, if Joe was looking to keep that number under wraps, he made a oopsie. As caught by No Jumper, the New York podcaster was sharing some Patreon statistics alongside a preview of what looks to be an upcoming episode. However, Budden somehow shared his earnings from Patreon, and the number is a healthy one. It just says membership earnings above the figure, and we're not 100% sure if there are monthly or overall earnings. Moreover, it doesn't help that the screenshot is a bit blurry, but it says $902,000. Perhaps solidifying that this was an accident was Joe's caption on the revised post on IG story without the numbers. Let's try this again. Let's try it this way. LOL. But regardless of the technicalities, first of all, hey, listen, I was waiting to hear Flip's reaction. No, I know Flip rolled out of bed. This nigga could not rest. His head was hurting. He couldn't see straight. This nigga needed Advil, Tylenol, fucking NyQuil, Benadryl, nigga. This nigga needed everything in the book. I'm surprised this nigga walked in the podcast. I thought he would call out sick. I'm surprised. Now, probably my nigga Flip won't go harder, but I know that nigga could not see straight. I know he could not see straight. Nigga probably walking like this. Nigga like, oh. But honestly, as much as I know niggas gonna hate on Joe, this is a testament to Joe's, like, motto and how he carries himself. And you gotta commend a person like this. Like, he bet on himself. You really do. So I can't even be mad at him. He kind of deserves it. Now, if you really want to have the discussion about the whole Rory and Mal little situation, then it is what it is. But, hey.
Blood sugar and a 7.9 every year.
Sorry about the background. Sorry about the background noise. You already know what it is. But anyways, like I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah, you gotta commend dude, like, especially after the Rory and Mal situation. We didn't think it would be the same or the episodes would be good, it would hit the same. Ice and Ish weren't proven at that point, and he added all these other pieces, and hey, you gotta respect it at the end of the day. You really do. So it's just a testament to his hustle, his work ethic, and shit like that, man. Hey, is another. Hey, maybe one of these days y'all see Nip here. I might have to get Joe Beasley on the chain as motivation. You know what I'm saying? You know what, Joe? You know, I will give Joe his fly. That nigga is a hustler. I do got to give it to Joe. I do. As much as we like to joke on him, and he says some funny ass shit, and he at times he's reminiscent of Grandpa Simpson as the angry nigga screaming at clouds. You know what I'm saying? We do gotta give that nigga credit. So shout out that nigga, you heard me? I don't know what the fuck that was in the background, but anyways. We here. We fuck with it. It is what it is. Nigga deserve it. That's really all I gotta say. Like, subscribe, help your boy out, help your boy grow. You know what it is. You know I'm the kid, you know I'm talking about eat below flares, you heard me, and I'm gone. Shalom, zombie shots, gang.